Hi beautiful people, today I'll be showing you how I made my hair from this to this. I'll be showing you step by step how to make the bubble braids on your hair. It's very easy and you can make it in just a few minutes. To get started, we'll be parting the hair into two equal halves. We'll be going from the center all the way to the back of your neck. You try as hard as you can to get this really straight because this is the defining line for the entire style. This style was inspired by a video I saw recently on YouTube on Miss Atea's YouTube channel, and she also said she saw the video on a TikTok channel. So I think the inspiration for this style is pretty a long line, but I like it and I decided to try it. Alright, I decided to stretch the hair by using a thread to part it. If you see what I did there, I used a thread. I didn't just roll it and keep, because if you do that for natural hair, it's likely to roll back, it's likely to shrink. So with the part that is still left out, I'm going to start my work really easy. Now with this first line now, just so you know, you'll be needing a lot of bands, like rubber bands, those tiny black rubber bands. I've already started using them. So I want to make this hair quite few. I don't want to make it too plenty because the more you make it, the fuller it can be. If you make them like too tiny, you won't have the volume that you want. So this is me going on now to the second one and just making sure that the lines are as straight as they can be. You see, the thing is, for this part now, it doesn't have to be like squeaky clean because it won't be showing much. What will be showing a lot is that line, that straight pattern that we did earlier from the beginning of the hair until the back of the neck. These ones now, you can just try to make it straight, but you don't have to break your neck about it. From the video that inspired this particular hairstyle, she decided to part her hair from top to bottom and then ear to ear, you know, right, like after the from forehead all the way to the back of your neck pattern, she decided to now go from one ear to another. But this is me just going with my hands as they lead, and I don't think they turned out badly, so let's see how it goes. Yeah, now the style is basically, as you part, you use a band to secure so that they don't, mix up with what you have not parted yet. And one question that is very popular with using of these bands on your hair is that people ask, is it going to break your hair? Is it going to break your hair? I can tell you that it's a yes and a no answer. It depends on how you use it. The trick that I usually use is to make sure that it is well oiled, because if you don't oil the
because
band,
it is better
will likely
to be safe
break your
than
hair.
sorry, I always just oil the hair. So at this point, I decided to switch to the back of my neck because I noticed that it was getting a lot more difficult. This style is not the easiest style, I can just tell you that. It was here I began to realize. But then again, I can't give up now, can I? Let's keep going. When you see the style at first, it look very easy, but as you begin to work, you see that because it requires a lot of pattern, it is not so easy, but it can be done. It is achievable. Something happened here that really broke my heart. I was recording in beats and clips, and then I realized that the process between that last point and here was not captured on camera. You know how you're working and you thought you were recording, but you were not recording. I couldn't cry. My heart was really broken, but hey, let's keep going. Basically, what you may have lost in the video was that as I kept patting the hair and working, I noticed that it was shrinking. And so I decided to quickly twist as I work so that I don't have the hair shrink out and it doesn't give me the volume that I want. It's 4C hair, so shrinkage is very natural. So now that I've gotten to this point, I decided to, comb it out as I loosen it. I also thought about, what if I did not loosen the twist? What if I decided to just roll it and go? It would have been another beautiful style. But I'll have, recorded it in my mind. I'll be trying that on my next attempt at this style. That's the thing about hairstyles, about creativity. Well, at this point now, I was trying to decide how to do it so that it will give me the best. Do I want to roll it up or do I want to roll it down? But I think I decided for the roll down process. You see, I'm taking it underneath what I did was um, take one, miss the second, and then tuck it into the third. You see what my fingers are doing? Exactly. So the first one is what I'm pulling now to go and meet the third pattern, because the second one, if you do it to the second one immediately, it won't give you the volume that you want and it won't give you the turns. So this is the trick. The second one will now go and meet the fourth one. If you watch it closely, you would see exactly what I'm trying to explain. And as you go, try to not make it too tight. Don't pull it too hard so that you would have that volume. I also noticed that the longer your hair, the likely better the style will come out. What is interesting is that the inspiration video for this style that I watched, her hair is pretty long. Miss Ate, her hair is pretty long, and she was complaining that, oh, maybe if her hair was shorter, it would have given a better what's it called, result. That's interesting because my hair is shorter than hers, and here I was wishing that my hair was just as long as hers. But at the end of the day, I think it didn't turn out bad at all. Okay, so now we're pretty much done with the first half of the hair. So I'm just going to replicate what I did on one side on the other side. Just be careful, don't pull too hard, and just roll it as you go. It's pretty very easy. Just so you know, I'm using another band again to fasten it so that it doesn't loosen. So the first band was for grip, the second was to secure what I'm rolling into the next. Okay, I think the pattern is pretty clean from what I can see here. I think it's pretty clean. Yeah, and that's why I said the most important pattern is the one that you do from your forehead all the way to the back of your neck. Make sure that that one is very clean. The rest will take care of themselves. And I mean, if I can't see it, it doesn't really matter. So at this point now, I think I'm pretty done, but I just needed this part to be well secured in the hair, and I was trying to decide what to do at this point. How do I secure the back? Then I had to go and watch the video again, and then I saw that she pretty much just used bobby pins to secure the back of the hair, because this one now didn't have what to roll into anymore. So just use a pin and shook up. That's it. And use another pin to secure the second side, and you have your hair all done. So I couldn't wait to go out with this hair because I was feeling very beautiful already. I don't know if you like the hair, but I do like it a lot. Tell me what you think about this style. Is it something you can wear out? Is it something you would like to try? Um, for some people, they will say it looks like a small girl's hairstyle, like the styles that you make on 8-year-olds and 10-year-olds. But for me, I think it was pretty okay. I mean, it was pretty good. This was me just trying to do the edges. I'm trying to also be very careful because I think I'm losing my edges, but just staying careful not to use too much product and hoping that I grow my edges back as soon as possible. All right, guys, let's play a little dress up, shall we? This is the final look. I also think I would want to try this style using extensions too. All of this is my natural hair, so I'm considering also trying to use maybe kinky extensions and see what happens, but let's see how it goes. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.